What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to a topic video with your boy JaeRoar. With me are some of my friends, Highlight and Rick. They're gonna be like, listening, but if I ask for their opinion, they'll give it to me. And then, of course, with me is with the J Squads. If you haven't seen my reaction, make sure to check it out. It's in the description box or the top right. But today we're gonna do a lot of different topics just for 50 seconds. I know. I'm such a DC fanboy, but I got to. If you guys don't know, we're actually gonna get a second trailer coming up on the 2nd, which is Wednesday. They're going to be showing it on Jimmy Kimmel once the show is done. One thing that everybody's been asking about is it a dream sequence? Is it a nightmare? The answer is yes. Now, I know this for 100% is because I saw at San Diego Comic-Con is that they had the toy of Batman in his getup, and it was called Nightmare Batman, actually with a K. The dream sequence is a big thing just because if you go back then to my old video, I got an actual a scoop of somebody that worked at Warner Bros. And that told me that he likes my video. He watches my videos and everything. And he said that I'm gonna give you a scoop that he actually told me that Batman is gonna have nightmares. He's gonna have deja vu's and kind of where he just dazes off and he remembers certain things. And he said that Batman is in fact gonna have that desert scene that we saw in the original trailer. Is that Superman has gone rogue, and remember, in his nightmare, that basically this Superman is the one in Injustice. Now, if you haven't played Injustice, Injustice has a Superman where he pretty much just went rogue because of what happened on. Damn, I don't want to ruin it, but you know what happened? Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen and all that. So basically, this Superman in Batman's dream is just that crazy. Now, people were speculating that what if it's not? Okay, what if it's not a dream or a nightmare? Now, if it's not, people are speculating that this Superman is not the one we know from Man of Steel. That's actually either Superman like a clone version that could lead up towards Bizarro. Now, if you guys don't know, Bizarro has different forms. Red the Earth 2 storyline in the New 52, Superman actually turns into Bizarro. It was Bizarro all along. Now, Bizarro could take in multiple different forms. So that's probably the beginning how it starts. Now, if you guys remember back to my old videos, I stated that they could do it like this, and this would be perfect. That you can get two villains into one, where you start off with Lex Luthor making a clone. He makes exactly the same the version of Superman that we all know. That's him. We're just saying, theoretical, like this is probably that could happen. So Lex Luthor makes this clone that looks exactly like Superman, what we just saw today. And then he transformed. The more he's doing bad shit, he starts to transform. He starts to lose himself. Then he turns into Bizarro, where he's losing half his face from the fights. And then he turns into his final form, which is Doomsday. Now, how could they do this? Well, Zod's body was in the trailer, in the second or the first trailer, I would say the first trailer, and we saw that. We saw they're gonna use Zod for something. So what if Zod just turns into Superman and then he just starts evolving? Think of it like a I guess like a Pokemon evolving to different 3 stages. Like a great way to set it up for to have two villains into one. But I'm leaning more towards it's just a nightmare. That's what we got, and then when we get the official trailer that comes out, we're gonna get more towards that that theory, if it is or not. Now, we're going to go through the trailer one more time. I'm going to pause it here and there, just give my quick thoughts. This is shot for shot. So we have Batman himself freaking out. He just woke up. So I'm assuming this takes place after in that scene. Of course, you guys can't see it on stream. But remember that scene where Batman is fighting all of these guys? I'm assuming that's where after Batman gets his ass kicked, they take him here. Batman's freaking out. He has no idea who are these people. These are probably the what would they call insurgency from Injustice? Was it the insurgency with the bad guys, right? Or was it the regime? Somebody in the chat, let me know. But yeah, here you're gonna see Superman coming in. They're kneeling before him. A lot of people didn't like that because they're symbolizing Superman as a god. Now this is why everybody's assuming that this is not the Superman that we all knew, because he's pissed. He's mad. The regime, right? So the regime are the bad guys, guys. Thank you, chat. Love you guys. Hearts. Roar love. This is where I'm assuming that they're taking a lot of inspiration. Now, if you actually go back in the game Injustice, on this part right here, let me see. Let's go back in time for a second. This part right here, this part is actually like in Injustice, where everybody is like saluting Superman because he's the boss, and that's where I like how like maybe Zack Snyder took a piece out of that. At that moment, Batman knew he fucked up. He should have gone by himself. Superman walking down like a badass. See, I like how Warner Bros is doing this because they always makes like Superman like to a Boy Scout, which is nothing wrong. That's who he is. But I feel like sometimes there's a change where you kind of have to make Superman badass, like really badass, where like, you know, like a new audience, like a new like person that doesn't know anything about comic books, they're like, holy shit, I thought Superman sucks. Because I have a brother who you guys know who's just a gangster up the ass. He doesn't really care about superheroes, but if he saw that, I know for a fact he would say, damn, this Superman looks like a fucking boss. That's what he would say. And I like that. But we all know Superman is a fucking Boy Scout, but for a new audience, this is going to get them into the character even more. Now, I know this is not a big thing, but if you actually look closely, you see Batman have like the black eyeliner around him. And then right here, he doesn't. I like that. I like how this fucking headpiece, I don't know, but it's so easy to take off. I like that Batman Returns where Michael Keaton takes it off like a fruit roll-up. And that's where the trailer ends, people. And you can see Superman. I honestly thought he was gonna laser it. Did anybody else think that? I thought he was gonna laser the fucking, you know, the mask, the cowl. That's the cowl. When I think of cowl, I think the whole thing together, like the helmet with the cape. The cowl, guys, I got it. I'm sorry, the cowl, I just lost for words. I'm doing this video on the fly. Usually I take my time and I'm just doing this on the fly. But the cowl, okay, I like the cowl. Thank you, people. I'm sure you two people were probably yelling at me too. But at that moment, we all knew Batman could finally turn his head and it's easy to take off. And that's how it ends. And tune in to Jimmy Kimmel Live Wednesday, December 2. They should put 2nd at 11:35. Who's gonna watch that shit? For the worldwide debut of the new Batman v Superman Dawn of trailer. So we are gonna get a trailer, a new one. See, that was a sneak peek. Cool. But yeah, guys, thank you, Gary, for watching on YouTube. If you guys want to watch more videos, stay tuned in the end. My name is JaeRoar. With me is the Gotham. Why I keep on going Gotham Squad? You fucking J Squads, man. I guess just because Gotham came on today, and I want to watch it because somebody ruined one of the villains I like into this episode. Not saying names. Highlight. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. My name is JaeRoar, and I'm the best at what I do. Let's give you that one too much. Check you guys later.